Hey guys and gals, Malkuth1974 back at you with another new series. Now let me just tell you something about this. It's been a while since I've done a space opera series or a space 4X game on my channel. It usually is, kind of the hallmark of what my channel is about, doing these kind of games. But we've been away from that for a little while. Let me just tell you that I am a huge fan of Galactic Civilizations games, and so I decided to get the Galactic Civilizations 3 beta. Now I did buy this when it first came out, which was, what, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. And I never really played many of the betas. I think I checked it out, but I didn't really play it because it wasn't really a game yet. It was more like, hey, this is what this is going to look like. Oh, and this is what this is going to look like. Well, now, last week, Beta 5 was released. And Beta 5 is pretty close to what the final product is going to be. And other than still a few missing things here and there, this is what it's going to be, without, some more additions made and probably some AI tweaks and fixes and all that stuff. So, Galactic Civilizations, beta for testing only purposes, or testing purposes only. So let's get into a new game. We're going to play as a Terrans. You do have a few choices. You got Terrans, you got the Dredgen, you got the Altarians, you got the Iridiums, the Kreen. Wow, they've definitely made them look different. The Yor. Wow, they look completely different. The Iconian Refuge, and the Thalans. So we're going to play the humans. Be a basic game. The galactic type will be large. Not changing any of the options. Not changing any of the victory conditions. Not changing any of the game settings. To play normal game, I guess it really doesn't matter the difficulty anyway. And opponents, I have upped it to every single opponent that we have. So let's just get this game rolling. This does take a little bit to load. It's not completely optimized yet in the Beta 5, but hopefully they'll fix that in a later version. There we go. Just a little bit of an explanation of who the humans are, their strengths and weaknesses. Believe it or not, Galactic Civilizations 3 is very similar to Galactic Civilizations 2, so I do have a rough estimate on how to play. Plus, I've actually played a short game before we did this actual playthrough. So, the premise of this is that we are starting on Earth, and we need to expand. Now, we cannot see anything around us. We know there's other stars around us. That's what these little dots are here. So we start with a few starter ships. The first starter ship that we have is the TAS Survey. This is what's called the Survey Vessel. And around the galaxy there are, let's say, artifacts around. And this vessel will research those artifacts and it will upgrade your vessel. The funny thing about this, in Galactic Civilization 2, this vessel used to become one of the most powerful vessels in the galaxy, eventually, just because it found so many artifacts and it got so many upgrades, like armor upgrades or shield upgrades, or, all this different stuff that this vessel will get. So we'll definitely want to send this guy out to find as many artifacts as he can. So we're going to put him in survey mode. And he should be all set up. We should see him going towards something. I don't know if he's predisposed to know where to go, but whatever. The next guy I'm going to be sending this is our other starter vessel, which is just a scout. And I'm going to send him over here, I think. Yeah, that's the closest thing. So we're going to go over there. I do have a colony ship, and I'm going to have a pass on him for we don't have to worry about his turn. And on this, I will start building a colony ship. Should have one. It'll take 18 turns. That is fine. And then we got to go to Earth itself, and we need to set up a few basic factories. I'll probably set up two. What is this place? Ancient Ruins draws tourists. This is Ancient Wonder can spread influence. Alright, so these are all tiles in the game that where you can put on your planets certain buildings. And I'm going to start out with only two basic factories. I'm going to build a research lab. And I might do one consulate. So if we look at this, the influence, this one has a little icon in here. That means it has a specialty on this tile, which gives us a +3 influence or a +1 to tourism. So for just this game, I'm just gonna do the consulate for right now, and we're gonna keep this. You don't want to use up all these at the beginning, because you start unlocking other things later in the game that you'll want to add. If this is anything like Civ 2, you can expand this later as you do a lot of terraforming, and you can make more room on your planets. But for now, we'll just start out with this and go from that. There's been a few other changes that we need to go through, but we won't get into it right now. And we need to get into technology, and this is our technology tree. Colonization, xeno-industrialization, or planetary improvement. I think I'm going to go for that, and then we should be all set. I'm just going to do some quick turns here. And whatever it's waiting for, I'm not sure. There's an idle ship. Oh yes, so let me actually put him on guard mode. That way he'll leave us alone. We'll be able to spread our influence out. And ooh, getting a little laggy there. Just keep spreading. So I'm at that first star. It's called Reader. And it's looking like there are not too many planets around. Oh, we actually have one. And it's a class 0, and it's classified as dead, so that means we cannot colonize that. Let me kind of move up a little bit more. Sometimes they can sneak up on you and be there. I probably should have made another scout instead of going right towards that. I could send my colony ship, but I'm not too sure of the dangers that might be out there that could interfere with. Oh, what's this? So this is a relic right here, and the only way to take advantage of these kind of relics, is to build a space station. So this is kind of out of our league right now. So in this case, I would have to build a Xenon archaeology module on any nearby starbase to study this precursor relic and unlock its mysteries. So we won't be able to do anything with that right now. Let me get some more turns under my belt here. Galactic civilization is a rush to colonize, basically. That is Takeria 2, and it's dead, so we can't colonize that. So you want to make sure you get out there quick. So I probably should have built another scout vessel. But we'll just go with this for now. So I got 2 turns to basic. Oh, actually 1 turn to my basic factory is almost done. Dead. This is a Promethean. It's interesting. It's a big, huge planet. That's weird. Dead. Yeah, they're all dead. Oh, I found some planets down here. Now this one looks like Class 8, barely habitable, low gravity, plus 25 total manufacturing, plus 25 tourism. It's not all that great. And there's something here too. Wow, there's a lot of different interesting things. They're all dead though. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. We won't worry about that. Let's just keep moving. So we have researched something. Let's go to choose new technology. Let's do industrialization now. Oh man, we met somebody already. Vasuf Taran Tepat. I can't even read. So let's just say you fake smile and nod as you understand to proceed to close the incoming message. Not too sure who these guys are. Let's find out. Are they a minor race? Ah, that looks like that is a minor race. I'm not too sure how to handle these guys. They do have a shipyard. Interesting. They're really close to us too. This guy, let's bring him up here. I would like to find, I should have probably went over here some more, but I didn't. If you zoom out, I can tell what I have found for planets a little bit easier. This is usually Mars, right? Yeah, it's Mars. Okay, so let's move on. He's definitely doing some exploring. That guy's out there. What do we have here? A lot of mining potential. Oh, so there we go. So our survey ship found its first selectable anomaly. There we go. We'll find out what it is. Where did these cargo pods stuffed with goods worth literally astronomical amounts of money come from? Where are their owners? Why did they abandon them? None of these questions have profitable answers, so there's no reason to ask them in the first place. Credits plus 100. Nice. Nice. So, I think I'm going to risk it and send my vessel up here. We still have an idle ship. Can kind of move him around, see what he can do. He's still exploring out there, doing his thing. It's all good. Alright. Idle ship. He hasn't found any cool things. He doesn't have very good sensors, so he can't really find all that much. Let's go down here, I guess. How's this guy doing? Keeps finding stuff, but we're not finding any good planets. Is this one? We could go here. It's barely habitable. Not sure what we can do here. If I should send him down there or not. We will have another ship coming off in 3 turns, so maybe we'll wait and see what we can find. Definitely need. So we get into the research laboratories on Earth. Still not finding anything interesting. It doesn't look like there's anything in the middle, which is weird. Unless I just can't see them. Alright, so our vessel has come out, so now we can load it with our colony ship with people. So I'm going to go like that. And I think to get this ball rolling, I'm going to move these guys to Zon 4, and we'll just colonize it. And I will make another scout, because this looks like it's going to be a while to actually unlock stuff. It looks like we've got another research option. So we've gone there, engineering. We could help ourselves out with some more interstellar travel and orbital manufacturing. We don't need that yet. Governance, we could definitely get a universal translator. So I think I'm going to go for these 2 next. Which ship is idle? That one. Let's see. This is a kind of an important world that if we can get our hands on it, it'd be pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure we'd have to invade them, and we are in no shape to be invading anybody right now. Man, it's like no good habitable worlds. job. I probably should have upgraded these scouts so they can see a little bit farther. Let's get him over here. Oh, he's launching ships already. It's definitely different, a little bit different than number 2, because in number 2 you used to be able to find all kinds of artifacts, and it looks like these guys are having issues finding some good artifacts. Alright, so he's a little bit far. I'm either going to find something or I'm not. Yes, so our first colony planet will be called Zon 4. We'll look at the nice little animations they had. Now, Galactic Civilizations 2 had these animations too, very similar. Obviously, they've redone them a little bit. Done. Now we should come up with an option. So it seems like every time you take a planet, it gives you these options. Now for this one, it's called Leaking Seals. A sudden increase in storm activity on this planet has dramatically increased the weathering of the seals on your colony buildings. A new generation of self-healing seals will help minimize damage, but replacing them all could be pretty expensive. What are your orders? Our colonists won't be made to suffer for our cheapness. Install the new seals, whatever the cost. Plus 10 benevolent and minus 10 manufacturing. So this one actually, it has a plus 10 manufacturing for a bonus of the planet, that I remember correctly. So at this point, I'm just going to take this because we don't want to hit it. We don't want an approval hit. Yeah, we'll just go for that. Alright, so let's put Xenofarm in first, and then a basic factory, and then research, and research. There we go. One thing I can do now that I have noticed that's different in this, let's go back out. I'm just clicking on my shipyard that's over Sol or Earth. Clicking on it, and now there's this thing called planetary sponsors, and what that will do is that it will allow a certain percentage of another world's resources to help Earth build better, build ships faster. So I'm just going to send him over, the Zon 4, to help us over there. And now we see we have this little squiggly line that goes to the shipyard. That means he's supplying some of his hammers to over here. I do believe, I could be wrong about that. No, I'm not wrong about how it works, but whatever he's supplying, he's either supplying resources or the hammers, one or the other. So another thing that has popped up is what is called this ideology, and it seems to have many different things that we can do, and you get these choices from the choices you make when you colonize a planet, or other choices you make with other options that pop up. And since I have been using benevolent and I got 4 available, I can select what I want, and I kind of like getting where is it? Yeah, I kind of like this one because it allows me to have influence, which you can use influence to take over other empires' colonies if your influence is higher than theirs. So it's always good to do this. That's why I'm doing this. Will give us the missionary center. Of course, it would be nice to be able to grab these guys, so it could be an option that we do this. So one of the things I want to now do is... No, we won't put it there. I'm going to put a missionary center in here now. But hopefully spread our influence a little bit farther, and hopefully we can start engulfing these guys and maybe culturally flipping them. I mean, that's the hope. I don't know if it's going to actually happen, but we'll see. Keep moving here. We did some research. Choose next technology. We'll go back to governance. I want to do Xeno-commerce. That'll give us another thing that we can build at our place. I also have a trade offer. So that's good. These guys want to start trading with us. Your gift will be gladly received for defense systems. So they're going to give us a... interesting. This is what they want for... Oh no, they want to pay me for defense systems. Let's try this. Yeah. Nice. Alright, let's do a turn here. Lost and found. So it looks like a guy found another one. So he got me another 73 credits, which is cool. Shipyard is idle. Should I build another colony ship just in case? Now you see how quicker it is to build a colony ship. It's now 10 turns instead of 18 turns. Now of course the factories are helping out, but also that other thing that we just did, using his resources to help us build, are also helping us out with this. We'll get these guys to come around here. So there's an empire over here. I can already see that there's a green border over here. So I'm going to have to figure out who that is. And now we have this guy who can help us look around a little bit. I can only reach so far, so it's not much I can do about that. Okay, so here we go. Hello, fellow traveler. We mean you no ill will. In time we shall talk in greater depth about your salvation. Remember, I researched universal translators, so now I can understand what they're saying to me. We mean you no ill will either. So, I'm sure that makes a difference, but we'll have to see. Let's see where these guys are. Actually, you know what? I should probably send him back because we don't want to go into a green sector to do any type of colonization now, because he could culturally flip our guys too. Who is this guy? Nice. Alright. I might end up having to take Mars too, just because I'm not finding any habitable worlds around here that are of any use to me, which is kind of a bummer. What do we got here? Just more resources, which are not doing me any good without planets. How far can these guys reach? So I still have a little bit of reach in here. Idle ship. Come on, guys, find me a frickin' planet. Ah, there's another space junk up here. Hopefully our guy will go reach that pretty soon. There's some up here, space junk. Where is our dude? He's over here. I don't need you over here. Go over here. Thank you. Idle ship. Must be this dude. So I'm going to have to research more technologies to get my ships to go a little bit farther, because they don't seem to be reaching very far right now. You can tell the first few turns are quite important. And basic factory. They're all making their things. Yeah, this is like a real bummer that I have not found any planets to colonize. Oh, what do we got here? So there we go. We found a nice planet right here. It's Earth-like. It's a desert planet. It gets a plus 50 to total manufacturing, but a minus 25 to food. We can fix that by building a few farms. but it's difficult to farm. It's the best we got. So I'm going to send this guy over here to colonize that. And both these guys are still looking around. Unless something drastically changes and I find a very nice planet, I am not going to complain. Oh. I can't go any farther. I can go up here, maybe to see if there's anything up there. I'll send this guy over here once he gets a chance. Why can't he go far? Once I colonize up here, I should be able to go a little bit farther. I'll be able to expand my my area of influence. Plus, if I grab some more resources here, let me see. Found another planet, another piece of crap planet. Just have to get my research, my xenon. There we go. So we can go into research now. I am going to go into engineering, and we're going to go to interstellar travel. There we go. That should help us, I would hope. I'm going to get the idle ship crap on this. So now we got another colony ship. Load her up. Go back here. I think I'm gonna make a constructor this time. Oh, I have freighters too. Let's actually do that. We can open up a trade. No, let's do the constructor. Nah, constructor can do this. Let's do a freighter, and I will set up a trade route with this guy here, and hopefully we can continue to get our influence spreading. Idle ship. Who's that? Who's idle? You? You're not idle. Take that. Cargo pods. We got another 100 credits. And you can go up this way. Are you idle? Negative. Not 100% sure what's going on. Oh, he's idle. I'm going to send him directly to take Mars, just to get that going. Not ideal to take Mars that quick in the game, but it doesn't look like we have much of a choice right now. Alright, so now we have a galactic event. Now this is another place where you can choose different things that will give you different things to that screen that we did before. And like this one's benevolent, pragmatic, and then you know, malevolent or malevolent, whatever the hell it's called. One of our United Planets diplomats reports that a worker from the Facilities Division of UP headquarters claims to have placed eavesdropping devices throughout the building, and he's willing to provide access to them to the highest bidder. This is outrageous. Diplomacy cannot be effective when both parties act on such bad faith. Turn this figure into the council. Plus 20, plus 20, plus 10. Plus 20, plus 10 approval, plus 20. We want to keep doing this, so let me pop that in there. So the ideology, I got another 4. This is what I wanted. It's going to increase my influence by 100% for my home world, so we definitely want that. And as you can tell, now this guy is in my influence, and we can start trying to culturally flip him, hopefully, soon. And I think I'm going to put a missionary in here. What does the hospital do? Growth. And we'll put a market center just to grow things. So yeah, so the research we've been doing, I need to start getting things going. I don't think I need a farm, so I'll keep these open for now. Let's see where we go from there. He's heading there. He'll take it now. Mars, yes, we'll take that. What is this one? This one's deep natural caverns, perfect for fortifications against just about any type of attack. Okay, so that's for that. I'm not even going to worry about that or use that. But we do want a factory. We do want a research. We do want a xenon lab. And I most likely want a market center. So yeah, I'm going to suck up all those ones because it's, you know, it's a small planet anyway, so it's not going to be all that great. And this guy should be coming up here in the next couple turns. Hopefully we'll be able to take these. Hopefully he won't take it. Yeah, really bad start. Really, we're kind of stuck in the corner here. I'm not sure where all the good planets are, but looks like he grabbed it from me before I can get there, unfortunately. Little bastard. This guy can look around a little bit farther, so I'm going to send him out here. And for whatever reason, this guy can too. Where is that colony planet? There it is. Alright. So, we'll just keep exploring now. Damn it! I wanted that. I got this guy flying around taking my stuff. Influence keeps growing, which is excellent. Hopefully we can flip this guy. If we can flip this guy, it'll help us with our beginning stuff. But I might need to set up a space station with some influence bonus type things to help this flip a little bit. And it could take a while. Or it might not happen at all. I don't even know if we can flip minor races. Gumper 1. Leave the natives and okay, so this world has a group of mysterious nomadic natives who carry with them relics far more advanced than the rest of their technology. Their oral history gives hints that they arrived here from a long journey some hundreds of years earlier, and your scientists get the impression they're a failed colony which has regressed to pre-industrial levels. It's possible some of the relics could be of interest to your researchers, but they quite valuable to natives. What are your orders? Leave the natives and their treasures be. Begin documenting their fascinating oral history, however, which may be interest to others in our culture. 10 plus 10 plus 10 influence. See there. I want to keep doing that because we're trying to expand our influence. I believe this is for research. Okay, so we're going to use that. Oh, what's this one? Plus 10 influence. Nice. Alright, so let's go basic factory. Basic factory, research, where is it? Missionary, and a market center, and I'll worry about the other stuff later. I have no idea if I'm building correctly or not. I guess it really doesn't matter. But anyway, I think we're actually getting a little bit late for episode 1. So until next, I think we're going to call it on this one, guys. We'll see you on episode 2. As always, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, hit that like button, and all that great stuff. And we'll see you later. This is Malkuth 1974. Out of here.